to or back to my channel. These are going to be some timeless messages for the collective. Please keep in mind that not all my messages are going to resonate at this time. Please take what resonates and leave the rest for another viewer to appreciate, okay? All my messages are timeless. We are in the month of April. Okay, I have already done April's readings, so I'm on to May's readings for the collective. I did a reading last night for the collective. I started with the romance angel cards, and that was kind of fun and interesting if you want to check it out. It's under the live tab. Okay. All right, what's happening? Taking a chance. Here's a belief. It's like you're going to see, when you take a chance, you're going to see if you were right or not. Does that make sense? Okay, possibly. Again, with Leo, taking a chance, doing something on your own. All right, let's go ahead and see what's happening for the collective. My readings do resonate with the peaceful side, so if you're not into the peaceful side, this would not be for you. I do appreciate the likes, subscribes, comments, shares. Please be respectful in the comments. Okay, and all right. Something's going to happen in a big way with the 9 counts. Okay, as it came from all there is. So big, huge change. So you're going to gain some understanding from this big, huge change. Why something didn't happen. Why something, you might have went for something and then it didn't happen. But there's a reason for that. Because there's something better. Okay. Rejection is protection here. Okay. So yes, you were good enough and there's something better to attract. Is the message. All right. My hair is drying at this time. So, yeah. Okay. Anyway, do it on your own. You're being asked to do it on your own, collective. 2 cards are taking a chance of doing something on your own. Okay, so the rejection just points you clear to the direction of what you really wanted. And I don't know if you know that or not. Awareness. Well, maybe you do. Collective. All right. There's something quick coming in. Gemini could be having to do with communication. It could be you believed something. Somebody believed something. Who or what is around you believed something. There's some quick beliefs about. So when you're quick to believe something, be careful with being quick to believe something. That's never a good idea to quit. All right. So obviously the details aren't. All the details are not available. Yeah, who or what is around you. Whoa, so this one is a fallout and it's again on Leo. So it's the 9th house in Gemini, and I have laws and philosophies in a big way. All right, this belief, okay, whatever is happening is going in your favor. It's like the scales are being balanced here. It's some kind of either cut off communication, whether it's quick communication, but whatever communication, it contains the information to explain. It had to do with a life or death issue and getting resources or using power. Other people's resources, getting and using power. What are these beliefs? Okay, so there's some kind of belief about what you're doing. This is being projected from energy. What is this short term? Okay. It's like things happening to test some kind of diplomacy. Does that make sense here? This belief. Who was diplomatic? Who showed grace properly? Collective. What's happening with this belief? What was who or what was that? Libra. Now, balancing those scales. All right. the moon, there was some kind of fears about these beliefs. So they cause reactions. They cause chemical reactions. I get, chemical reactions. Okay, this is about patience. What you want or what you need. I said, if you were rejected, there's something better. Benefit, success, North Node, there's something better. So all the worry or fear caused some kind of chemical reactions. I don't think it changed the trajectory though. It still is about other people's resources and getting and using power. Nobody's defending what they want to be known. So they're very different ghosts. Somebody's on the defense, so that's showing some kind of guilt or something. But there's a benefit. There's a discovery here with Aquarius. All right, in the North Node. All this is a benefit for the highest good of everyone involved, or the awareness of everyone involved. Could be about the communications that have been taking place, about what someone believed someone was doing. That could have been a distraction. Again, with the other people's resources and the getting and using power. So I'm definitely going to have to look more into that. There's reactions about this: accept, defend, fear, mysteries, patience. Wow, lots of patience. There's partners involved. Other people, so your partner and whatever, whomever other people they're involved with, and then the people you're involved with, and then the people that are those people are involved with. This has all been fluctuating. They've been fluctuating reactions. Excuse me, now there's going to be a major change in these reactions because it can't go the same way it's been going. I'm getting. This all has to do with support, home, family, and what makes you feel secure. So maybe you're attracting some kind of resources that would be better for your journey. Yeah, Capricorn. It's about success, responsibility. So this is like properly being supported here. And then energy that is shown to not have properly supported a journey or a path or anyone but themselves. I want to say the first house comes, yeah. So it's about who you are. So you can be very giving. Your actions matter here more than you know. Let me move these over. I thought I was going to pull more in that row, but I don't think so because I'm going to do something else. My nose is itchy. I'm sorry. There's still a benefit here. So you're attracting something better. Rejection is protection. I'm going back to that, but I don't know how important these other people's power and resources are. Let's see. Virgo. Okay, something to do with a Virgo and a Gemini. Fears, 8th house. Scorpio energy. Isn't it? Huh. No. Leo? Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, analyzing. Oh, so all these other people and their resources are doing a whole lot of analyzing. And it looks like a whole lot of overanalyzation on things that shouldn't have even been looked at, I feel. Whatever happens, there will be. Something keeps coming in, there will be. You could be learning some kind of healing ability or healing method. Okay, this is the mystery. How you're doing what you're doing could be a mystery because of a lack of understanding due to some kind of judgments. So it's quick to judge with those quick beliefs, quick to judge something So therefore, you don't have to take the time to understand it. It's only very quick to judge, so you don't have to understand it or take responsibility for their part in it. Okay, there's going to be a cost for that with Taurus, a lot of earth energy, resources, and other people. So very earthly thing, and the sun. The sun on the earth and the cost. Abundance, I don't need a lot of time serving a full-time job. There's going to be a major change here. This is a general reading. The 7th house, balance being restored with the 7th house. These purposeful fluctuations due to fear, because if somebody has a fear and they're acting or speaking in such a way where they are attached to that fear, it doesn't mean it's everybody's fear. It's, it's like, okay, work through your own fears here. Somebody did something as a result of a power move, and it was a good, what is it? Idea, good deal. You got a fair deal out of it, so something was fair for you, or this is what is happening. In the long run, I don't know. All right, collective, what's going on? Pisces. Overwhelming. This became overwhelming. All right, so it tested patience. Okay. Pisces and Gemini. You took a chance again with Leo. Patience again. For the future. The sun. You're staying very optimistic. What else here? Still about what you want or what you need. Wow, a lot of cards just came out. What you want or what you need. Let's see. Collector. Okay. We got the confrontation with Mars. We got the future. We got the past. Oh my gosh. But I want to hang on, because then I got in a big way, hang on, and a benefit and then a change. All right. So I have a confrontation so this energy is like really far behind. I mean, it's like, something about light years ahead here. All right, anyway. I want to read the signs first. I think I have Aries, Aquarius, Cancer, Virgo, I think. No. I don't know. 9th house, and then Uranus. All this is changing with this unexpected change in the North Node. It's like I lost my trains. I don't know. There's something about, there was a disruption. Wow, some kind of connections, ideas, disrupting connections, ideas. The moon, fear of these connections and ideas. When you do something on your own, when you show up for yourself with the 1st house. These are also projections. So it's like energy that you're around on a daily basis can, affect eventually who you are. Or that's what it's doing to this energy around it. Because, I don't know, not who you are. It's like trying to affect, it's trying to affect way something appears. This attraction, trying to affect the way you love, the way you attract, the way you manifest, because we have a lot of earth, the way you manifest in such a way that is balanced for yourself, but it's not making sense to energy around you. There's a cost to something here. I don't know what else here. South Node. Yeah, there's a cost. There's a trouble or an anxiety. Somebody's being told they will not be doing something because they weren't patient. Just, but it was all about the reaction. So that the reaction. Oh my gosh! And it's the North Node. So you reacted in a very mature, forthright manner. This energy is a little desperate here and dramatic. Desperate or dramatic. Something was fun. It was an investment. Got it. You have awareness of that now. It's all about like resources and what you're doing. Wow. Again, with the fourth house. I'm sorry, the fourth house. That's the first house. You're okay. Aries energy, doing it on your own. On Sagittarius energy, a lot of fire and some kind of rules. Somebody was using rules, resources. Light bulb moment, maybe. Okay. This is influencing who you are, but it's not influencing who you are. So it's like a facade, North Node. You're being shown for who you are because you know who you are. Something like that. My goodness. Queen of Wands. Okay, we just saw a lot of fire. I just said Aries and Sagittarius. All right. Could be part of this communication. High Priestess in reverse, Seven of Swords in reverse. Okay, there's deception or lies. Somebody was quick to believe deception and lies, because that's okay. High Priestess in reverse. I got Pisces twice here. These communications taking place. You're like unbothered with the Queen of Wands upright. Why should you be bothered about something that is not your problem? Having to do with the Two of Cups in reverse. Something's not your issue, or trying to make an issue about wanting something. Six of Pentacles, make an issue about wanting something in the physical. You could be the Ice Queen here with the Queen of Swords. You set up boundaries here. You're not accepting breadcrumbs in this situation with the South Node. You have strength. Stood up and said no. No is a complete sentence. Okay. There's that distorted fire, masculine energy. So somebody who doesn't take the actions that they appear to be taking, or they have other people do it and then claim the credit. That's what I'm getting. Page of Swords. What's going on here? You got a Knight of Cups. Because you have a Knight of Cups coming in, something great is going to happen. Yeah, with a spark. Knight of Cups with a spark of passion or purpose. There's a lot of reactions because of this. From competition, chaos, or drama, wanting to participate in this trouble or anxiety. You're not hanging on to if you're not hanging on to the attachments, then you don't have the anxiety. Somebody does though. Chariot in reverse, Cancer energy, because it's like they're getting blocked by Archangel Michael here in the South Node, Cancer energy. Chariot not moving forward because the King of Swords and the Queen and King of Swords are upright. This also tells me somebody is going to stick to their story, no matter how ridiculous something gets, possibly. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Swords in reverse. Something's pretty petty here. What else? Hermit in reverse. Outside energy. Following the crowd. because you're who you are. You know how to take some kind of action. I'm seeing this Knight of Cups go back to the Six of Pentacles. So it's like, are you going to receive the breadcrumb again? Do you have the patience? Something like that. Collective. Two of Pentacles in reverse. You do have the patience. You're not juggling. And whatever's like you let go of that you're not juggling is being blocked naturally. It's vibrating away in its own way. Eight of Swords. Somebody's caught up in their head about it. Ace of Cups in reverse because you made a choice or you didn't choose them. You didn't choose them. And something about the resources, the finances, that somebody also felt like if they got rejected in love, they wouldn't have this new beginning. And that's what they're worried about with the Nine of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Or that was the idea, to get you worried so you would have difficulty manifesting a new beginning. But universe has a way of restoring without permission. And I mentioned permissions a couple days ago. And the universe does not need permission. Maybe that's a revelation. Empress in reverse, to an Empress in reverse. The universe doesn't need an Empress in reverse permission to do something. So what's that about? For the collective. With the King of Wands, who was in reverse before. Now he's upright. So there's some kind of indecision now taking place with this energy. They're confused because of their own indecisiveness. Fool in reverse, also not having this new start that one thought they'd have in some kind of way, with a Ace of Wands upright, that it's like it didn't impress. You weren't impressed. All right, what else? Collective. Yeah, you're not impressed. In fact, you needed to like heal from this, overcome this. You're not bothered. You're walking away with the Eight of Cups. You're unbothered. And this energy is acting like you're unbothered. But you're King and Queen of Wands is upright. It's like everyone will get what they deserve in the end. Good. Something good at the end of the tunnel. Nine of Cups. There is a wish fulfillment. There wasn't the ability to block a wish fulfillment. Look at that. Wasn't the ability to block a wish fulfillment. Ace of Wands. Four of Cups in reverse, Ten of Cups in reverse, Knight of Wands. Okay. This is what's being blocked. Something couldn't be stopped. That rhymes. And what else here, collective? The South Node. This is where I'm at. Who or what is around you? Wanting your attention. Yeah. Wow. Page of Swords in reverse. Ten of Swords in reverse. These are messages wanting attention, but it's like being blocked. These messages are being blocked. I said Archangel Michael is blocking messages that are not of your highest good, or you have just seen it for what it is. Regardless, it is an ending to the juggling. An ending to the use of other people's resources and some kind of power trip thing, probably attached to the ego. Probably attached to the ego. Moon in reverse, and you see it or you noticed, or you're not in this competitive energy. So Tower is taking place, has took place, or this is Aries having an end game. Lack of choices, or they're not being supported as expected with some kind of narrative. Somebody was very impatient with their messages. Magician in reverse, because lacking some kind of tools, or the tools aren't available. I mean, that's lack of manifestation with the Magician in reverse. This is using manifestation to try to cause an end here. Hermit in reverse, yeah. Virgo energy. This is showing who someone is. There's going to be a major change in the status of the perception of who someone is as a Five of Wands, a participant. The Five of Wands is participating with other ones. All right, there's other people who, so it's been all competition, but it's like been all in somebody's head. There was a lot of knives thrown in the back here to heal. And I said healing methods. If you got healing methods, you've been able to heal those wounds. And you're not accepting anymore of the same. What is this? For the collective. Well, we'll be helpful at this time for the collective. I got an ending and no new beginning here. That's a message. Well, Fool in reverse again. World in reverse again. Okay. These are burdens. Another ending. An ending. Fool in reverse. Something was done. Something was done here to stop a leap of faith. Somebody didn't take their own leap of faith. So now they're looking at the leaps of faith you took. I don't know. This is a mirroring with the world and not having a very pleasant start with burdens. Somebody was looking at, what is it, pawning off your burdens onto your situation because they feel like you didn't maybe have enough. But you realize that you did. You asked for guidance and support. And since you have free will, guidance and support arrived. But it was different than expected. And it was a wish fulfillment, leading you to the Ten of Cups. Somebody did something that's not protected. Star in reverse, Aquarius energy. Okay, so there was some kind of hope loss. Somebody placed all their hope into something. And then when that hope walked away, they realized either they placed all their hope into something and walked away and it'll be restored within them when they restore hope. That was never truly lost, but where they see where they placed it. So some spitting artists, I don't ever placed it. So the P word, I don't know. Something to do with the letter. All right, whatever that was. Well, I'm gonna keep going for a couple minutes, more minutes. I don't know. You can see the time. That's collective. What is it wants to come out for you? Same cards I just saw. Queen of Wands, Queen and King of Wands. There's a power couple here who can do their own manifestations, okay? And just put up boundaries to whatever's been spying or looking with the Page of Swords about these burdens. I said they're like trying to pass on burdens. Page of Swords, looking for ways to pass on burdens because this person can't see where they're going. And then I got the Queen of Swords, King of Swords. putting it's like the boundary. It's like hitting a huge wall of ice. High Priestess in reverse. It was like it didn't affect your intuition the way um, it didn't even you didn't need your intuition. This was, I mean, I don't want to say that. It was obvious enough that your intuition, or you could have gotten confirmation from your intuition, but it was loud. Somebody would a loud message. So if it's occurring over and over, the message will get louder and louder. All right, you're not playing games with the Two of Swords in reverse with these messages. From or with about a Queen of Wands. King of Pentacles in reverse. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I do have Virgo over here though. With a King of Pentacles in reverse. Poor investments. And also like lazy. Four of Cups. I don't know. Nothing else to do. Let's have it. Yeah, Page of Cups in reverse. Look. Working real hard with the Page of Cups in reverse. We're working real hard doing nothing. But Judgment in reverse. Knight of Wands. Thinks that something's unnoticed here, but it's not. I want to confirm or not confirm that. Is it noticed or is it not? With these other people on those resources. Wow. Hangman. I think so. Seeing something from a higher perspective. I think it's been noticed, and it's like the hangman thinks he's alone there, but he's not. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, somebody's mentally tied to the situation. I'm going to switch some cards here. Let's see. There's been last minute changes. Patience. Information about last minute changes. Too late, behind schedule. Somebody's not getting the information fast enough to keep up. You can't fake it now. All that glitters is not gold. Yeah, so yeah. I don't leave those there because they are very slippery, these metal cards, and I'll end up knocking them all off the table. All right, this is whatever's been faked here. It's time to learn from experiences that old ways no longer work. This was wow, that came out pretty. It's a time in the behind. Oh, okay, the other side, it's the time in the behind. It's all forked up. And this side, the best medicine is getting the real scoop. Okay, didn't I just have, you can't fake it? Wow, I got fake, I got real. Something got real. You got real. It's an energy that united, that you have drifted apart from, or after you drifted apart, you've already learned from experience that the old ways are no longer work. And maybe this is a lesson that is, in progress here for anybody you've dealt with. You're a budding star, bursting out on the scene with the Ace of Wands. So that caused some kind of trouble with who or what is around you and reactions. It blows up in their face, explosive combo and broken. Somebody's done something beyond their ability and it's been done to them. Excuse me. Collective. Trust your feelings on this messages. To somebody, you took the blindfold off about these messages, about this fulfilling your heart's desire, or you fulfilled the contract, or you fulfilled the timeline. All right, you're making a splash, deep diving. It's flowing easily in your life. It's the icing on the cake and the sprinkles too. Somebody wanted, like I said, didn't I say, delegate the burdens and then take credit for all the work? Learn from your experience. Well, it's not going to happen forever there. Now the Page of Swords is in reverse. It's up right here. This is about the faking, why they're looking or why the information, gaining information by spying, hiding, hiding, and it's something about gold. Oh, it glitters is not gold. This was a win at all costs. That's what the energy's hiding. So the fake part is it was a win at all costs. And the Queen of Swords upright, you know that. So you're not giving the energy, the attention that it desires, I feel. You're not taking on the burdens. Somebody was looking at your, oh, you don't have enough. I'll give them to you. Ah, there you go, the Four of Cups again. You don't have enough, I'll give them to you. But that's not how this goes. Devil in reverse. You're not attached. Devil in reverse. Love it. Oh, good reading. Queen of Pentacles. You know what to nurture. The Ten of Cups in reverse. In the South now, having reactions here because you're a budding star. Chariot in reverse twice. Blockages around these loves or these cups. These cups that were fake. And then you got cups that are real. Or a cup, you got one cup that's, you might only have one cup that's real. Knight of Swords, communications rushing in, Hermit in reverse, from outside energy that followed the crowd. And it's like, or it's coming back to the crowd because the Eight of Wands is here and it's in reverse, going back to a Ten of Cups in reverse. But 10 is completion with 10 of Cups. It's completing, but it's not only completing, it's continuing on with another cup or with the cup you always had. Queen of Wands, Judgment, Knight of Swords, King of Wands in reverse, Hermit in reverse. A lot of outside energy, a lot of signs, court cards, people. Page of Cups in reverse, fake, false. You already canceled out the contract. This could be like getting other energies involved because of Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You wanted something. Much confusion. Seven of Cups. King of Pentacles upright. He's confused about that King of Pentacles in reverse. Now he's upright. Here's the Four of Cups. Upright, Four of Cups reverse. All right, there's something, some kind of belief about why you don't want to receive an offer. So that's even been, there's been what, misinformed, misinformation, misguidance because of a Five of Wands. Yeah, so not leading someone to the answer of the past. Yeah. Not leading someone to the answer. I got the 7 and then going backwards with the 6. So leading away from the answer. Having to do with the Three of Pentacles, the collaboration or involvement with outside energy that I've been talking about. Who did something that they can't stand their ground. 7777 could be relevant. Moon. Hidden motive, hidden ideas, hidden attachments. The Tower, to stability, or you're, as long as one thing looks one way, then appears one way, something will appear another way. Smoke and mirrors. It could be kind of some kind of smoke and mirrors here. The Sun in reverse, smoke and mirrors. But the sun is going to shine light no matter where it is. With this Tower, Aries energy. The sun, the Tower, it's going to be seen with the Six of Wands. And what you, so it's like if you put up your boundaries and energy had a problem with it, it's like that's going to show that you actually needed to set up the boundaries to begin with. And if one is spiritually mature in the situations around these individuals, they will understand where the actual chaos is coming from. Okay, so it's trying to, so it's a nice test for everyone's discernment involved, huh? Sun in reverse for everyone under the sun. Ten of Pentacles. As it is attracting abundance. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Or some, this is like a legacy being crumbled, or legacy of being crumbled here. Quite possibly. Somebody's not in joy. Live your bliss is in reverse. All these burdens where someone can't see where they're going, it's become unblissful. And there was an expectation, I said, trying to offer you something, but then turn around and take credit for it. So you do that, you do that, you do that. And then when it comes right down to it, you see where it's where the energy's going, where it's being applied, where the focus is, and why. God, it's another rhyme. That sounded like Dr. Seuss. I don't even know what I just said. Dr. Seuss could be saying. That was funny. I was like, have an attitude, gratitude. Goodness. All right. So your gratitude. There were judgments here, but love is your energy. He's not feeling too confident now, or this was a time when you didn't feel confident enough to turn down or see this for what it is. Somebody's not following the golden rule. Somebody's not considering others. Okay? Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. So when it does finally switch around, this energy is very surprised because it didn't expect it. Or I have a leader by example in reverse. That's coming to light. In a group or a leader of this group. Trust your intuition. Forgive yourself in reverse. Something I'm not going to say. It's not. Anyway, it's not relevant. It's about learning from mistakes. Because somebody also might be projecting some kind of wanting you to take some kind of accountability for something you didn't do, or you've already cleared up your situation and yeah, follow the golden rule in reverse. Okay, so but a lot of focus on what didn't work, but not realizing the solution was right there. It wasn't about solutions. When there's a solution, then it ends. Okay, so it's not about a solution then. Let go of the ego. I said the ego is involved. So means ego here. And with an expectation, because love is your energy. You are never alone. Your beliefs are right for you. What else here? Socialize and join in. So delight. Okay. And with it becoming over here on unblissful, this is the group of like-minded individuals that all do the same thing. So I've all learned how to do something from one another, but it's not considering energy around it. Own your divine powers in reverse. So you are giving to this energy because this is about replacing codependent people-pleasing tendencies with assertiveness and empowerment. So be gentle with yourself. What else here? This was part of a life lesson with Peridot. Okay, you can break free from negative reoccurring patterns by praying to know the lesson and the blessings that they contain. Life lessons. When you learn life lessons, you gain experience. There's been unnecessary worries here, projected or attached, because I got the anxiety and the trouble with the sword. With the South Node, with the sword, I don't know. Increased support is here for you with this life lesson because you integrated it. All right. Something was not allowing you to shine, or you placed a limit upon yourself, possibly somewhere. I don't know. Let's see here. Sensitive emotions got something to do with it. Those are those unnecessary worries. He's overly sensitive here with Larimar. So this life lesson had to do with oversensitivity, emotions involved with energy that's not considering other people's emotions. So that is a big old lesson. And it is one to heal from. Easy does it. What is it about these sensitive emotions? Forgive yourself. Forgiveness heals. Lots of forgiveness on this path. That's what makes it a spiritual path. Okay. The ability to learn, integrate, forgive, and continue to move forward in the best way possible. Yeah. Life-changing epiphany or experience. Balancing masculine and feminine energies is in reverse. So this energy is all off balance, or you're feeling the shift, life-changing epiphany or experience. Ceremonies and celebrations were involved. Something was trying to be perfect. So trying to arrange things perfectly had nothing to do with progress. It had to do with how something looked. You could be very unconventional and very unimpressed. Somebody's health could have been affected with wellness in reverse. You're ready to love again. Nothing's perfect. Prosperity is here. Prosperity, Malachite. Malachite. There is a divine shift in your divine support. Didn't I say about a solution and it ends? So there's a solution. So there can be an ending to occur. And an ending that comes out as a balanced way, not more unbalanced than when it started. Something like that. All right, couple more. Advice, ignite your soul. It is worth the effort. Somebody's in fantasy land. Be here now. There's an eclipse of concealment in the fantasy land. Okay. Turn the page. Oh my gosh, Bob Seger. Turn the page. Because higher wisdom is in reverse. Yeah, okay. Well, that's a lesson. Karmic lessons. Okay, turn the page. What? Long, long highway east of Omaha. Okay, first of all, I don't like Bob Seger too much because it's just not my type of thing. But I've had to sing it and do it a couple times as a request when I've been playing. So, trust yourself. Turn the page, Bob Seger. Interesting. That's a song from the what? 70s? 80s? Anyway. All right, with all these sensitive emotions and turning the page, you got inner vision now. You got the inner vision. So you got to like the vision. Now, what did I do here? Hang on, guys. I didn't put these back right when I was talking, I guess. It's like, look at this. How did that happen? I've got like a whole stack in the middle that was turned around. How did I do that? Wow, so you just turned something around at light speed. Huh? A resurrection. Ew. Okay, we just had Easter. This is Easter month. It does have to do with resurrection, but it also has to do with cycles. It has to do with recovery. It has to do with overcoming. And somebody doesn't believe something. Somebody's in a fantasy land. Somebody doesn't believe something. So that's, I guess, their issue. Huh. There's an eclipse of concealment. Yeah, they don't believe that, but they don't want to express they don't believe it. Well, it doesn't matter. You got the roots of success right into prosperity. So you have the roots you did the work. It doesn't, all right. So when you shine from within, you don't need the spotlight. Steady as you go, time to plan wisely, collective. Getting better. The success? Somebody's getting better. Something about getting better. What's that about? Getting better? Happiness is simple. steady progress. It's getting better. Okay, so this energy could be trying to heal because it might have found themselves in a situation where that was the best choice. Fast progress, manifest the new, embrace potential. I want to go with the turn the page. One more on that turn the page. See here. Spiritual link. You have a spiritual link as soon as you turn the page. Spiritual connection. Brand new lesson in life. And not all life lessons are karmic. I mean, there's many types of things here to learn here. So it's time to unlock your heart. Again, steady as you go, manifest the new again. And I said light speed, and that looks like light speed to me. Quantum leap with a spiritual link. Quantum leap with a spiritual link collected. And here's another light speed. Going forward with a different card, same kind of picture with a spiritual link. With the scales of balance, Libra. Behind the veil is available. Happiness is simple. Once again, you simplified something so much that everything else looks chaotic. Huh? Cool. Trust your path. There's a compass there. Trust your path with a spiritual link. All right, a couple more because I like the way this turned here. What do I do again? All right, I don't know. Eclipse of concealment again. Okay, so I want to put these up here. Thank you for your time, patience, and I do hope this was helpful. If you want to hang around, I'm going to see what that eclipse of concealment is a little more. All right, because it came out so much and something is ready to be seen, I think. But I'm going to get some trinkets and I'm going to I'm going to get some trinkets and do some letters for you, words possibly. All right. Let's see. Hope you're enjoying your day. All right. I know my hair is still drying, so let me kind of move it around a little bit here because, excuse me. Okay, some trinkets here. What is that? Eclipse of concealment. But it's supposed to be that way. Peace. It's like peace, the world, and regeneration. Starfish energy is regenerative. When it loses a piece of itself there, it regenerates it like a miracle. That is why it's associated with Mother Mary and a higher feminine aspect, goddess energy. I've got peace. So you're like peace is being restored, regenerated at light speed. All right, cool. And that is where this is headed. Something's headed. All right, well, let's come out here for the collective and anything to do with that concealment. All right, I got Fed, could mean just federal something, federal. Wow, I got greed, federal greed, G-R-E-E-D, greed. There's a creed, a federal A federal creed of greed. Oh my goodness, there's hemp. Something about hemp could be involved here about it. Something is bent or to bend. Okay, to bend. So that is like it hasn't been bent yet. It's still to bend. Or, how, wait a minute. I'm not, that's next. Bend. Um, it's like those roots of success depend upon roots of stability sometimes. So it's like, it's an old Japanese saying, or I'm not sure where it comes from, but it's about if the roots are deep, there's no when the roots run deep, and that card had the, obviously tree roots are very deep. There's no reason to fear the wind. Okay, so the tree doesn't fear the wind, it goes with the wind. Anyway, there's an end here to something. So now there's an end. Well, okay, hang on here. Now it's time to fend, or it's time for somebody's fending for one's own self. E's are the only vowel I have. I got 3 E's, and it came out the other day. I have 4 E's and no other vowels here. Interesting. So I'm working with all E's. Eek. I can spell E-E-E-E-K. Oh, that's an R. Ear. Oh, that's a sound. Okay, now, whatever. I got beep. Could be a horn confirmation, something about horns or getting attention. Confirmation. You're gonna reap what you sow here because there's a heap of something and there's a creep. Heap of creeps, possibly. Okay, something like that. Something could be, wait, I don't know if I got all the words. I mean, all the words, all the letters. I don't. Oh, yes, I do. Dredge. Is dredge a word? Isn't that something to dredge the rivers or, I don't know, lake? Isn't that a action, a verb? We could be begging or a beg, something about beg. He's asking for help. Okay. Somebody asking for help, they could have been told to fend for themselves. His name could be Mel. Something about a fern. You could like ferns. The plant, fern, something. Something, an RN could be significant. Something could be HEP. I don't even know what that means. REF, a ref, referee, reference. The reference could be red, a red reference. Somebody's name could be Fred as a reference. Breed or bread, because I got both. Minnesota. God, I got 3 H's. H. He. Oh my gosh, look at this. He. Somebody's he-heing. Well, that's all right. Laughing or he-heing. I'm not sure if that's the same. Anyway, he. Someone could live on a lane. LN, the abbreviation for lane. Something held. Something could be held at a lane. I don't know. Maybe you left something at a bowling alley and it's there. Held at a lane? Lane. Held on a lane. Dell. There used to be Dell computers, but I only got one L, but that's what came to mind. Something to gem. You're a gem. A gem. You're going to find a gem at the Dell. VP. Wow, you're a VP or some kind of VP going on here. VP. Vice President, gem. That was an N. Here I'm playing with the letter and I turned it over. CE. That could be continuing education. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and end it there. I do hope this was helpful. I'm going to come back later and do another one. And we'll see. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.